Stolen Lambo. Shatta calls for demo against Eoco. Shatta Wale is a dancehall artist, African dancehall artist, Ghanaian dancehall artist. He used to be called Bandana. Then he went into oblivion for about 10 solid years. And when he came back, he came with a new identity. He was no longer called Bandana. At that point, he had realized that Bandana was a head wrap. And therefore, he threw the head wrap away and decided to call himself Shatta Wale. He went straight into dancehall. And there was a big convo at the time as to who the dancehall king was, imitating almost everything dancehall from Jamaica. He and his nemesis, Samini, fell apart, and it looked like it was the new conversation. Shatta Wale against Samini. But after some time, Samini flashed out of the equation, and it was Stonebwoy, his son, that came on. And the big conversation has been like that from that time till now. Who is the king of the dancehall? Many have chosen sides and taken different opinions to so many different areas and quarters. My brother, my sister, Shatta Wale is a man who loves the game. He always has a way of bringing about some kind of conversation. You can call it a controversy, but he's good at that. It doesn't look like his name is going to go down anytime soon. Charles Ni Ama Mensah, that was the name he was given at birth. He calls himself Shatta Wale, and he calls his father Shatta Father. However he calls him, my brother, my sister, almost everybody around him picks up the name Shatta. So if you are Kwame, you become Shatta Kwame. My brother, my sister, this is Charles Ni Ama Mensah, my brother, my sister. He's about 45 years old, and he has been in the game for so long that many people never thought he would reach there. But today we are not talking about he's been in the game for long. We are talking about a stolen Lamborghini. There was a Lamborghini that came into the equation, and it was said that it was a stolen car from America. In fact, the owner of the car was shot at point blank and killed. The car was shipped into Ghana, and Shatta Wale got in contact with whoever sold the car. He said that he was a third party to the purchase of the car, or the third owner of the car. And boom! Now FBI is on his heels. They have been able to trace the car all the way down to Ghana, my brother, my sister, and they have been able to earmark Shatta Wale as a person of interest in the case. Eoco, our crime outfit, was able to chase Shatta Wale into his house, knowing very well that he calls himself a Shatta. And a Shatta in the Jamaican language of Patois means a killer. They decided to go there armed to the teeth. Members of Eoco arrived in his house at Trasacco, and they told him why they were there. They were coming for a certain car that was stolen. It wasn't only stolen, it was a bloody Lamborghini. The owner had been shot and killed at point blank. And the original thief of the car had been accosted, arrested, and is serving 7 years in jail. And he was able to give details as to where the car went. This is the guy, one Mr. Amour. Shatta said he didn't know this Mr. Amour guy. But there were other people of interest. There was a man who served as the boss or the CEO of the NSB, National Signals Bureau, Charles Edubuahen's brother, Kobna Edubuahen. And that's him. He looks so innocent, but this is a deadly criminal. My brother, my sister, he served in our national security outfit known as the NSB, National Security Signals Bureau. My brother, my sister, according to what we are hearing from authentic national sources, he became a fraud kingpin. He used his security intelligence to have stolen cars coming in from Canada, from America, and some other parts of the world. He became the end point of all those stolen cars, which he also sold out. One of those cars was the Lambo that was bought by Shatta Wale from this criminal. My brother, my sister, when Eoco came in, led by their boss, my brother, my sister, the heavily bearded boss called Raymond Archer. They came in, spoke to Shatta Wale about the car. He tried to resist from the beginning, telling them that the car was not stolen. He decided to bring papers to show that the car was not stolen. And at the end of it all, they realized that no, this was the car of interest. This was what the FBI wanted. And they shipped the car immediately back to America just after they took the car from Shatta Wale. That was the intention. Can I come again? Now the intention was that after taking the car from Shatta Wale, it will be shipped back to America for investigations to continue. My brother, my sister, Shatta Wale, having heard that his car was going to be taken away from him, and this car forming a big part of his brand, decided to fight the case. He was not ready to release it. He has a fleet of cars in his house. And this one was the latest that he had just added. Of course, he also has a Rolls Royce. So what happened? He told the Eoco executives, please, don't let this matter come out in the open. If it comes out in the public, people are going to laugh at me. This car forms a major part of my brand. I am begging you in the name of God. I bought this car for 150,000 American dollars. And of course, this is a 2019 Lambo. It's almost at that amount. Shatta pleaded with the Eoco executives and they agreed. Mum is the word. So Raymond Archer and his Eoco boys took the car away, readying it for onward shipment to America. In fact, they took it somewhere in June, we were told. My brother, my sister, what happened? When this car was taken away to the facility of Eoco, Shatta Wale sat after some time and told himself, if I keep quiet about this car, for all you know, these Eoco boys just came in here to steal my car. They would use it themselves. Let me make noise. So he broke the confidentiality code. They had agreed that they will keep it off the media, off the public, and Eoco kept his part of the deal. But Shatta came out and started some Facebook Live, some Twitter Live, some social media live, and he talked about how these people raided his house and how they came with guns, weapons of fear. They wanted to take him down. And then he sought to also make the public understand that his car was not stolen. He gave out the chassis number that anybody could check and see if this was a stolen car or not. But in today's world, people can swap chassis numbers left, right, and center. Thieves always have a way of doing that. Shatta Wale is not satisfied with this. My brother, my sister, that Eoco has the car. They have even invited him over to come to their office. And he went on Facebook and posted that after people have died, this guy called Raymond Archer is still asking him to come to Eoco and report. Watch this. As our honorable leaders crash and we are mourning for the country, Raymond, you still have that strong heart to let your boy Ajenim call my team to tell me you are inviting me where? In the voice of Shatta Wale. This is the 6th of August. That was the same day the crash happened. And look at the time. What time is it? 7:13 p.m. Ghana time. My brother, my sister. But when Ghanaians were mourning, Shatta Wale also released another Facebook post to wit that he was the cause of all these things happening because the spirits were happy with him but unhappy with Ghana for what Ghanaians were in fact putting on him. Spirits are appeased, signs they show, open your eyes and your mind. My kind de lenda. And look at the time. 7:39 That was when it was posted. For many, this one means you Ghanaians will sit down there and watch Eoco come and terrorize me. You haven't seen anything yet. More people are going to die because the spirits that protect me, they are angry. That's how many Ghanaians are reading this message. He might not mean this, but watch this. In case Ghana die, just remember, I am the next of king. It means if Ghana dies, he will inherit Ghana. You want to torment me, Abi? I go torment you all. That's what he wrote. And this was the next day at 2:33 p.m. My brother, my sister, these are posts that Shatta Wale put out. But above all, Raymond Archer is a strong man. He still wants to go to the bottom of this thing. Somebody was killed for this car. The FBI is investigating it. Shatta Wale thinks that they are doing injustice to him. And right now, he's taking the whole of Ghana hostage by saying, if you allow this thing to continue happening to me, the spirits are going to keep killing more and more Ghanaians. Not many Ghanaians are happy about this statement. So he himself is organizing his fans to come together and go straight to the offices of Eoco to demonstrate against what he calls injustice. He says oppression won't stand with Shatta Wale. Dress code is red and black. Let's flood Eoco. Spread this wildfire. Yes, spread this like wildfire. And he says, let's defend our king. Every Shatta movement move to Accra now. Of course, he has the power. So many youths love him. And if Shatta Wale comes out to say that, hey, I want to see this happen, a lot of the youth would willingly do it. But I'm not sure the youth will come out in this case because of this. My brother, my sister, the people are investigating the issue. Let us be humble enough to allow ourselves to be investigated. What is this thing about inviting Shatta movement youth from all over the world to come and defend something? I don't have a problem if fans are invited left, right, and center to come and stand in solidarity with you. Have you spoken to the police? Do you have a police warrant for this gathering? At the end of the day, if there's no police warrant, and we have some rowdiness, and guns start to bark, and one or two people are injured, I don't even want to think about death. Is he not going to add to the mourning that we're going through? My brother, my sister, I'm asking a question. Is there a warrant from the police for this gathering? Because any gathering that you have in Ghana, especially in public places, in terms of demonstrations and what have you, you need a police warrant for police to come there and give you what? Protection and security. Is it abuse of power and influence? Anytime I feel threatened because I have the youth around me, I incite them and call them to show people I have the power, so they shouldn't touch me. Is that the case? My brother, my sister, why is it always a problem when people in Ghana are to be investigated? They think it's a witch hunt. It happened to Paul Adumochri. And Paul thought that, or felt that it was a witch hunt because he had been saying bad things, supposedly, about the OSP, the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Now, Shatta Wale also thinks that they are victimizing him for nothing. But my brother, can Shatta Wale be right? Shatta Wale is friends with all the Sakawa boys that are paraded in Ghana. I don't have proof that they are Sakawa boys. But the FBI has come to pinpoint some of them that these are very terrible fraudsters and they are on the list of the FBI. This is Kofi Boat, a dangerous criminal who has been picked up. In fact, according to the FBI, this guy is actually a fraudster. Shatta Wale came out to defend him and say that, hey, you know what? This guy is not a fraudster. He was even shedding tears and crying for his family and all that. But you see, when people fraudulently steal from people and their families are dying quietly, nobody gets to know. But when the fraudster is caught, then you see other fraudsters come around to try and support this person. It was not in the business of Shatta Wale to come and try to defend this guy like that, especially that there was an investigation. My brother, my sister, this is Kofi Boat. He's a wanted fraudster who has just been picked up and is in the grips of the Americans. According to Shatta Wale, oh, it was a deal gone bad. He's not a fraudster. He doesn't need fraud money. Really? Hajia for real went round from one point to the other, inspiring the youth, in fact, especially girls, to stand on their 2 feet and make money and be independent from every man. She was picked up by the FBI, the CIA, and the rest of them, and she pleaded guilty to stealing money and taking money from all people that they scammed. Love scam. She's also a friend of Shatta Wale. How come all the fraudsters are friends with one man? Is it that birds of the same feathers are flocking together, or what is it? I don't get it. If I were Shatta Wale, I would take it cool with the Eoco. The deal that we had, that don't let it come into the public. Let's see how it will go. If I am actually innocent, I'll be exonerated quietly, and later I can talk about that. Sarkodie's car was also picked up. The same fraud case. At the end of the day, how many people heard about it? He kept quiet and followed the thing slowly to wherever it was. The car was taken away, and I don't know what has happened to that issue till recently when it came out. This is Hajia for real, who went to jail for love scam. Another friend of Shatta Wale. Nam1 is also here. My former boss. As for Nam1, FBI hasn't come for him. As for Nam1, nobody really in the CIA has come to say that, oh, he has stolen a car. Or we just hear from Ghanaians, left, right, and center. My experience with this man did not show me anything like that. But we are very careful. Today, if he's invited for questioning, I won't be the first person to come out and say, oh, free him, he hasn't done anything wrong. Oh, this man hasn't done. No, let the wheels of justice roll. Don't try to obstruct the flow of justice. How come one man is friends with almost everybody that the FBI is looking for? If you were friends with one person, then we could say, oh, it's just one man. Oh, 2 people. You could say, oh, it's a coincidence. But more than 1, 2, 3. And there are already rumors that a lot of us musicians are involved in this scam and sakawa. And your friends are these guys that the FBI is picking one after the other. Or is Shatta Wale scared that the FBI might finally be coming after him? And his whole world will crumble? If you are innocent, like I always say, you don't fear shadows hiding under the dark. How many people agree with me? Shatta Wale is my brethren. I love him. But my brother, my sister, I think he's overly trying to take advantage of the youth. Come out and fight my fight for me. No. This is time for justice. Eoco didn't come out to say, we see Shatta Wale's car. No. They kept quiet till you yourself came out and made so much noise, accusing them of harassing you and saying that the NDC would lose in the next election because you are the God of Ghana. Let's not be this arrogant. I've tried to speak with him when this issue came. No answer. Call, no answer. So we leave it there like that. My brother, my sister, nobody is bigger than Ghana. We have to fight to see the country grow bigger. If somebody else is caught with a stolen car, oh, it's okay. But when Shatta Wale is caught with one, Shatta movement should come out and fight for him. What nonsense is that? What is that? Another dirty criminal, according to the, Eoco, my brother, my sister, and even the Attorney General, is Kwabena Edubuahin. And this Kwabena Edubuahin, Shatta supposedly bought the car from him. Right now, he's standing trial. He's hot. His lawyer, Sakura, is shining more than the daylight. Atachia. Look at this Sakura. You think this is normal? The Sakura is shining like the road to hell. The man is sweating in very uncomfortable places. One of his clients has abandoned him, ran away from him. Say, if I follow this lawyer, they will jail me. In this same Edubuahin issue. And according to Shatta Wale, Raymond Archer told him, Edubuahin is going down. So you have to be smart. Whatever you know about this car, release it quietly. We won't say anything and deal with this issue carefully because you just bought a stolen car. Maybe you didn't know. You didn't kill anybody. But Shatta came out to say, hey, they took my car. They brought guns. They did ABCD and ABCD. And we all got to hear about it 2 months later. Mr. Blackport, please let the law work. NDC will not win an election because Shatta Wale bought a stolen car. NDC will not lose an election because Shatta Wale is in trouble. NDC would only lose an election if it performs abysmally. That is what I believe in. Stop the threats. They won't work. It's the Blackport, a.k.a. Kokushonomo. Here we speak truth to power.